And now our top story this morning is continuing the conversation on the ongoing opioid epidemic, specifically as it refers to synthetic opioids like fentanyl. You may be surprised to hear fentanyl deaths are actually plunging right now. According to the latest preliminary data gathered by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the fentanyl death toll nationwide is down by more than 26% from its peak back in June 2023. That means about 30,000 fewer people are dying per year, with some states even seeing bigger improvements, like here in Louisiana, where the rate sits at more than 30% less. Still, it's a story that hits close to home for so many in our community who we've spoken with that have lost someone to exposure to the substance. And just as recently as last week, we brought you a story from Scripps News Group's I-Team, diving into the frighteningly eye-opening reality of babies and toddlers who continue to be exposed nationwide, reporting more than 400 cases of situations just like this one.
I don't know what you got into.
Do you think it's a good idea to be shooting up heroin while you've got your 15-month-old here with you?
Is he okay?
No. Crying baby's a good baby.
Oh my God.
Now our team of neighborhood reporters is continuing team coverage of this opioid epidemic here in Acadiana, starting with your North Lafayette Parish reporter, Angie Toussaint.
6 officers were rushed away from the Lafayette Parish Correctional Center after being exposed to fentanyl. I'm Angie Toussaint, your North Lafayette Parish reporter, taking a look at the dangerous situation those officers found themselves in. A tense situation outside of the Lafayette Parish Correctional Center late Thursday after 6 Lafayette Parish Sheriff's correctional deputies were exposed to fentanyl while processing an offender at the facility. KATC learned that the individual became aggressive as he was being booked, and that's when things escalated.
We had an officer from an outside agency bring an offender in, and prior to being booked, the offender removed a hidden white powdery substance and threw it at our deputies, causing them to be exposed.
The deputies were quickly taken away for treatment after it was determined that the substance was the lethal drug fentanyl. The incident caused quite a commotion outside of LPCC.
We have shut off our ventilation system to where it doesn't move around in the facility. We're trying to keep our offenders in the facility clean and safe.
Late Thursday, a Lafayette hazmat team and industrial cleaning crew were on scene to clean the facility. Officials say the incident was isolated.
Although this is an unfortunate set of circumstances, it never made it inside of our facility.
Fentanyl is considered to be 100 times stronger than morphine, according to the Centers for Disease Control. Staff Sergeant and Public Affairs Representative Chris Comier says today's incident highlights the dangerous situations law enforcement often faces.
It only takes a very small amount for anyone to get exposed. You can be exposed by just touching it, breathing it in, your eyes. It's a pretty nasty drug. It's a lethal drug.
Late Thursday, the officers were reported to be in stable condition. As for the offender, he was booked and deemed safe. As of this broadcast, those officers are in stable condition. We will continue to update the story as we get new details on our website at KATC.com. I'm Angie Toussaint, your North Lafayette Parish reporter for KATC TV3.
6 correctional deputies in Lafayette Parish were sent to the hospital on Thursday after being exposed to the deadly drug fentanyl. Good morning, Acadiana. I'm Anna Fisher here at Oxnard Lafayette General Hospital to learn more about the side effects of this deadly drug.
It's a very strong opiate. It's basically heroin on steroids.
It's a drug that's become more and more common. And according to Dr. Foster Cordish of Lafayette General, so are the overdoses.
It can kill you pretty easily. It is killing a lot of people in Lafayette Parish.
Dr. Cordish is the emergency room director and an ER physician at Lafayette General and says that majority of overdose cases in Lafayette are caused by this drug.
Fentanyl illicitly has made its way into most of the overdoses in the area just because it's so strong. There's so much of it out there. You know, it's mixed in with a lot of drugs you'll get off the street. Some people actually search for fentanyl.
Thursday afternoon, Lafayette correctional deputies were booking and processing someone for an arrest when a white powdery substance was thrown at them. The powder was positively identified as fentanyl.
Really, if it gets on your skin, there should not be any absorption of fentanyl. You know, so you can hold fentanyl pills, you can hold powder, and you know, you should be fine unless there's a break in the skin. What normally happens if you get a large amount of powder on you, you will get it in your mucous membranes, your nose, and your mouth, and that's where it will absorb.
According to the Lafayette Parish Sheriff's Office, the deputies involved were taken to the hospital for treatment and have been in stable condition since Thursday evening. The offender is currently in custody.
Fentanyl powder should not be on the street for any reason. No one's going to be prescribed it, so call law enforcement and have them kind of dispose of it.
You can find a list of addiction support groups, treatment, and resource options by going to our website at katc.com and looking for this article. Reporting in Lafayette Parish, I'm Anna Fisher, KATC TV3.